Here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. So on the floor for Orlando. Harris at the 4, Vucevic in the middle. Hezonja's out there with Watson, and it's York in at the small forward position. Splitter sets a screen. Hardaway kicks to Splitter. No good. Some solid defense from Harris.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
Yes, Kevin, he said their focus has to be on the defensive end of the floor, going up against a team that's so crafty offensively. He said we can't have that many lapses because they will take advantage. Guys, we'll see how they do. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentages.
Off the pick. That one rolling around and rims out.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Magic trail by 4. Passes it to York. 16 feet away. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat in Miami.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
Here's Schroeder, and the Hawks getting another basket right there. The Magic trail by 6. And the pass to Hezonja. They set the pick. There's the feed to Dedmon. Magic moving the ball around. Launches a 3. And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Schroeder gets a screen from Owens. Schroeder passes to Owens. It's hauled in by Watson.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Dishes to Dedmon. Pass to York. Fires the 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted it. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
York, splitter covering. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Owens.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Schroeder. Orlando grabs the miss.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Splitter. From down in the low post, it goes. Splitter's got 6.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's York, and he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Schroeder gets a screen from Owens. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's the screen. Now, here's Watson. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's York. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Magic have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Shane Larkins checked in for C.J. Watson.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hardaway kicks to Freak. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. To the wing right side. Here's Azania. And he hits it to tie the game up. Azania's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA. The Hawks leading by 5. Owens. He's in at power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Terrell Wright, and it's Splitter in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Kicks it to Wright. Pass to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Gordon up on top. He kicks it to Watson. Fires from deep. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Splitter sets a screen. Schroeder with the ball. He has 7. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
And they've managed to capitalize on those turnovers, and that'll give them a nice edge as this game goes along.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Vucevic, and Harris subbed in for Aaron Gordon. Splitter sets a screen, and out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. Tops in scoring, 1st in free throw percentage. And they were also number 1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Napier kicks to Watson. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8. He dishes it to Splitter. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Watson dishes to Harris. Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hawks leading by 8. Feeds to Splitter. Splitter sets a screen. Hardaway kicks to Splitter. And here we go with the Magic fast break. The dish to Napier. And he gets it to go. Napier's got his first basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Schroeder. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He finished with 8 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Dedmon's shot is off.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And it's a 12-point Atlanta lead. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Napier kicks to Watson. Passes to York. 5 to shoot. No luck. And Atlanta will come the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
The Magic trail by 14. Looking to end the run. Off the left rim and out.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Owens passes the splitter. And stolen by Watson. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Napier. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hardaway dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Splitter. Outside Hardaway. There's the pass to Owens. It's deflected and stolen by Napier. The shot no good. And so we wrap up.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Both teams will make substitutions. On the court for Orlando, we've got Hezonja. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's York in at the 3 spot. Here's Hezonja. Pass to York. 6 on the shot clock. Up and in from the low block. He's got 11.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
It's stolen by Vucevic, and they're on the break. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Freaks checked in for Splitter. Muscala comes in for Paul Millsap. Yarebko's checked in for Darrell Wright. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Magic. Elfrid Payton comes in for Vucevic. Owens, he's in at center. Jonas Yarebko out there with Muscala. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Teague in at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. There's the feed to Hardaway. Dishes to Muscala. To the right side. Freak kicks to Muscala. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Magic shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Releases from 15 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Outside Hardaway. Cannot hit. Payton with some nice D.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Freak. Back to Teague. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Here's Azania. No good on the 3. So it's the Hawks now. Teague left side, and that one's good.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Payton kicks to Watson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Payton against Teague. To the paint. Here's Owens. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Horford.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, Al Horford put in some serious work bringing home this win tonight. He's always been the definition of a great two-way player, and when you've got a big man who's that versatile, it's
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like the My Player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. B. Dot, recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like my player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like my player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I like my player. I like the whole storyline. Plus, I'm an only child, so I don't like playing with other people.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B. Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance